Good morning. Namaste. Hi, my name is Leslie Ott Walsh, and I want to tell my story about what happened with the center. I know that there was a video that my brother made of me talking about it, and but the center got mad, and I guess he had something to lose. So I have nothing. There's no way that the center can do anything to me because they've already done it. You know what I mean? So I wanted to tell the truth because I feel like it should be exposed, and I'm going to make this video much more brief than the other. I just wanted to tell the facts. The facts are that the my parents bought their land from Mrs. Patterson in 1966, and they built a house on it. It was a life estate, but it didn't say the kids could not inherit it. It could be extended, but they, and my mom thought they would, but, and she tried to change the deed many times, and the center wouldn't let her add me or anything like that. So anyway, what happened was my mom had Alzheimer's, and I moved in out of love to take care of her. I do have a place, a trailer up in Longs, which is out in the country, which I had to move to because the neighborhood that I lived in before sold. So I moved my mobile home out into the country. So anyway, after mom died, I paid the property tax out of pocket. Mom had very little money. The center did not help. They never gave us a key to the beach. After mom died, September 5th, I got very sick with my gallbladder. And then in November, the administrators of the center, Ms. Plews and Mr. Connor, started uh, calling me, and even when I was having surgery and everything, and I basically had to block their numbers. But they, Mr. Connor put a letter in my mailbox telling me they wanted me to leave, and my son David, who was living there, by February 3rd. Well, that house was huge, full of paintings and furniture. Then I tried to have I told him I was not going to leave, and I was gonna fight it out. Like, I would leave when a judge told me to leave, because I didn't know, wasn't sure that what they were doing to me was legal. And I did go to a lawyer. He said they could do it, but there was no reason they had to, and that it was just greed. They have 500 acres. We only had a third of an acre, was what my parents owned, and the center also has $30 million. And Mr. Connor is the CEO of the center. So Mr. Connor wouldn't allow me to have an estate sale so that I could sell paintings and furniture. So I basically had to leave the house full of furniture, and the paintings I had to get picked up by a gallery owner, or my sister did. My son is a professional musician. We have an eye disease called retinitis pigmentosa, and it inconvenienced my family because we took Ubers a lot because of our eyesight and the stress. And by the time the whole thing was over, I couldn't even walk without falling. And I had dizzy spells real bad. And so I had some Baba people that were trying to bribe me, but I wanted nothing to do with it. The center was claiming that they had this, because they have tax-free status, that they can't do anything that would benefit an individual. The fact is, I was paying property taxes on the house, and Mom always had the utilities in her name, and I was paying them, and we weren't costing them a penny. I took care of the yard. I paid somebody to do the yard work. We didn't cost a cent or a cent. The eventually I was served a legal eviction. I went to court to fight it. My lawyer didn't want to take the case because he said we couldn't win, but I did go. He did tell me my rights, and I went to court, and Mr. Connor came and with his lawyer. I won't tell you everything that went on, except that the judge was very nice and understanding of my situation, but there wasn't really anything he could do, but he did agree that it was greed. The center is very angry because of the bad exposure they got. They didn't want the evils that they were doing to be exposed, so my brother took down the video, and I personally never said anything against Meher Baba, although I do not follow Meher Baba. I am a Christian. I just wanted to say that there is a cult mentality where people believe anything the center tells them, and I just wanted to say that the center is greedy, it's a business, and they lie, and they don't have any compassion. And my son, who's a musician, now he's living in a hotel, and I'm living like out in the middle of nowhere. I mean, we can't drive at night, and he had to stay with people like all month long for April. Now he's got a place to stay, but it's a hotel. So, they could have just let us stay. There was no reason. I didn't do anything wrong. Didn't make any noise. I was quiet as a mouse. And it was just mean. And all I can say is peace, Shanti, namaste. I wish everyone on earth love and light. I just want to have the truth exposed. That's all.